They got me with the fake out. They spawned in on top of us, a Bowtorn. Oh god, this is actually not where I want to be. Panic, 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 panic. Okay, we're good. They know I have ADHD, I swear to God. They said, hey, I know you were talking about a temporal storm, so we're gonna warn you right now. And then, when you think you have free time to build something, we're gonna pop in a Bowtorn. And when you're confused that there's a Bowtorn in your face, we're gonna give you a crawly boy to attack you. Panic, right? And with that, combined with ADHD, I forget what I'm doing and that there's a storm coming, so I sleep in a bed that isn't close to the tower, which could potentially kill me running through the house during a storm. They know. These guys are tricky. They're trying to do new tricks to make me slip up, to make me fail. We even left the lamp outside. Look at that. We have no light on us. They have tricked us once again. Good job, fellas. Good job. You'll get me one day, I'm sure. But not today, bitch. Not today. It's not coincidence. I don't believe it's coincidence. Now, I also realize this is a video game, and they don't think and breathe and feel. But they know. They know what they're doing. They move with purpose. You saw that guy. The Bowtorn walked away, and he literally came out of the darkness, vengeance in his eyes, and he nearly got us. That was not coincidence. That was planned. That was a coordinated attack, an assault on my life. Surely sent by this fool here. I'm on to you, brother. I'm on to you. Keep an eye on this one. He's up to something. I'm sure of it. How do we look? You know, I've never actually done the third-person camera while we've been in this tower. I kind of feel like if I go into it, it'll mess up because this is technically a brick, but I'm gonna try. Yep. Wonderful. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Well, this is good. Coming out of a temporal storm with empty pockets means we can, instead of making the brick into more brick, right? We can try to go find that coal mine, spend as much time there as we need to. Which is probably going to be a while. The coal is not in an easily accessible location. Like, it's throughout the cave, if you've seen it. It's through it. There's like a huge entrance, 2 of them. And down the stairs of the entryway, there's coal. And along the sides of the cave opening, there's coal. And somewhere on the roof, there's coal. And there's zinc in there. There's probably other fun things. But the cave itself is so wide, it's like it comes with Bowtorn already there. Like, every time I've entered the cave, I've seen at least 1 or 2 Bowtorn. If they also spawn a bunch of those crawly guys, that'll be a problem, because they're too fast. I don't like fighting them, and we kind of don't have a good spear. We have this durability 30. The coal that we want to mine in that area is a portion of it going to build another weapon. So we're kind of hoping that we go to the coal mine, nobody's there. Like, this is the ideal situation, right? Nobody's there. We grab a few pockets full of coal and just leave. Easy as pie. Now, that's not gonna happen. I can almost guarantee it. So we need to plan for a fight. I might consider making more bandages. I don't think 3 is enough. What else? What else could help us in this situation? Nothing really. Oh wait, we have a bow. And we have a handful of arrows. We should bring the bow and arrow. Yeah. Let's do that. Do we get any penalties for ranged on this class or no? No. They get a bonus to melee, a bonus to maces specifically, less loot, less animal harvesting speed. Wait, why does it say bowyer now? What the hell? Okay, so here's the thing. Like 2 or 3 streams ago, we found a book that gave me the bowyer trait, allowing us to craft a recurve bow. Then on a following stream, either yesterday or the day before, I went to make the recurve bow because we made the leather finally. I had the bow staff, and when I went to make it, it didn't allow me. So we double checked our traits, and bowyer was not there. Now it has reappeared. Why? Because it disappearing and me not being able to make the bow led me to believe that I was misremembering even reading the book in the first place, which really fucks me up. Because I thought, like yesterday when that happened, I walked away from that situation saying, well, okay, maybe on a previous run we found that book. But no, apparently that's not correct. I did find it on this run, it was just glitching and not allowing me to make it, and then also removed the trait, but then re-added it when I reloaded the game on a following day? How does that even make sense? It doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. Oh. Must be a bug. Yeah, it's clearly a bug, but like, that's not usually how bugs work. Like, they don't usually appear, you save and quit, and then reload, and then they disappear. That's, like, there's usually a catalyst to make the bug happen. I guess restarting it could fix it? I don't know, that is super weird. Although that also means we could potentially make a bow, but we don't have the raw meat now. Because, obviously, it doesn't stay forever. Wow, that's so annoying. If it didn't bug out, we could have a bow, a proper recurve bow right now. It would do so much more damage than this. Oh god. Than this bow. Where are the arrows? Here we go. That away. So annoying. That really annoys me. Not because it just messed with my brain. We're like... So I have a personal issue where, like, sometimes I misremember things. Like, I kind of get some accuracy, but then other things are completely wrong. So the fact that the game kind of played a trick on me like that kind of bothers me. I know it's no one's fault or anything, but it's still one of those things. It's like, it's kind of annoying. You know? Guess we gotta put all these bricks back down. Let's grab... There should be flax in a bin somewhere. Yeah, give me that. Sure, we'll go with 5. Okay, bow. Put you on the hotbar. Water doesn't need to be on the hotbar. Food does not need to be on the hotbar. Okay. Let's go find the coal mine. Ooh, these trees are coming in really quickly. That's kind of weird. I'm not complaining. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep growing. Oh wait. Before I leave, what was the third tree that I couldn't remember? Olive? Pomegranate. What are you? The lychee. Right, the lychee nut. Did someone just shoot a harpoon at me? Bastards. Anyway. Lychee was the third tree that I couldn't remember earlier. Oh, another thing on the to-do list is collect more, cattails. Cattails for more bee skeps. I think that's the 8th thing I listed today that is on the to-do list that we're probably not even going to touch today. Although I see more fruit trees. Ooh, do we... Okay, so we don't know exactly where the mine is, so we can't just head straight there. So I think what we'll do, a little detour, go this way, we'll check out whatever this guy's selling, and then head on over, see what kind of fruit trees we can find. Have we even visited this person? A trader. Do you have a name? Bedwer. And you are a clothing merchant. Actually, I might buy this from you. $7 for a Gamboy's helmet? That's a good deal. That is a good deal. I don't have $7 though. You buy copper for $1? That's not... That's never gonna happen, bud. Nice try. Is that coal or lead? Oh, no. Don't fuck with me, okay? Just don't. I am not in the mood. Coal. Okay, this is not the coal mine I was talking about, but if we consult the journal, there is lignite in the area, as we found. This must be it. So, how do we extract this? This seems like it'll be a lot of fun. Surely no one's gonna harpoon me while I'm up here mining. We don't have many support beams either, so we'll have to be a little stingy with how we utilize them. Let's start, I guess. Can we go at an angle? That probably won't do it any good. I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Oh, it actually did help. Holy crap. Hang on. New tech? New tech? Oh yeah. Oh. Hell no. Just not go back down there. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Oh wait, that's a bad idea. I'm gonna step back a little bit. Okay, so with this new technology, why don't we mine out another layer? Perfect. Perfect. Now, what if we put another one, say, here? Can we make it to the wall? 6 beams. We're 1 beam short. You've gotta be kidding me. Alright, what if we start here? Go over. Slap it to the wall. It gave it some stability, but not out to here. So why don't we move that? Try right across the top. That also kind of causes its own problems. And I think we can put this here. Okay, that's a solution. Why is it not? Oh, it is. Never mind. There we go. That's our last support beam. Until we bring the coal back and make some more things. So I probably don't want to mine this corner out, but I can mine down here safely. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that one. Okay, let's do a little gamble. Okay. see what we got now. That last one. Okay, that should be enough for now. I'd like to leave. Oh, no, 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 no. Okie dokie. We're still good. We're still leaving. Can we just fix this now? No, well, let's go up first. Like this. Okay. Hole. Now... Fruit trees? What are you? You're not anything. You're just a bunch of leaves. Oh, that's a pig. Ah, there they are. What is this? An orange tree? But it's fruiting. Do we... Okay, okay. I need a second opinion. Option A. We leave the tree, we come back in 26 days, maybe there's fruit. Option B. We chop down the tree, we replant it, cross our fingers and hope that it lives. Opinions? Thoughts? Concerns? Questions? Personally, I'm kind of leaning towards leaving it right now. 26 days is a lot. But the tree is alive, right? If we cut it, there is the chance that all of it could die. What is this tree? Pomegranate. We have pomegranate at home, so we can definitely cut this one down. I need flint. Harvest a few branches and leave the tree. Ooh. That's actually a good idea. If I... Okay, so I guess here's the question. Is there a branch first? Wait a minute. Wait, I can see the fruit on it. I didn't even notice that the first time I looked at it. Look, you can see the little fruits. Yo, that's an orange. I know it looks green, but that's an orange. Okay, okay. Is there a branch? That's the question. Is there a branch? Yes. There's a branch there. We could get one cutting. I feel comfortable with one. It looks like it has 3 branches. Okay, we need an axe. We need an axe. This here. Time is it? It's getting late. We're gonna have to do this really quickly. Okay. Now, this branch has fruit. I guess it has fruit on every inch of the tree, so wherever I cut, we're kinda limiting the tree a little bit, but that's okay. We're just gonna take... We'll take this here. Okay, what do we get? Just one? Just one? Why don't we take 2? Take 2. Okay. Wait, is there another branch? Oh, that's another branch. So is that. Let's take 3. Let's take this 3rd lower branch. Make the tree a little more even, right? Give ourselves an extra branch to work with. Leave a couple oranges on the tree. Dude, that was a brilliant idea. 10 out of 10. Let's get this tree. Take this with us. And I thought I saw another thing, unless... No, I think it's time to go back home. A lovely trimming job. Oh, thank you. I have had years of real-world practice. Years of it. Cattails? What about them? Oh wait, what are you? You're another orange tree? Hold up. I'll leave this one. We'll leave them both. Since they're both brooding, that'll be fine. So cattails, that's a great question. An open-ended question. I like it. Yes. We do need cattails. Will I be getting cattails right now? Probably not. If I collect cattails, that means I'm on the task of making bee skeps. And if I'm on the task of making bee skeps, we're not blacksmithing, which... We're chopping this cherry tree down. Which blacksmithing is required for 3... I don't know the exact number, but a good number of other tasks require us to make certain tools. So the bees can wait. We don't need bees or beeswax for anything particular, which is why there's no rush to do that. We're just trying to prioritize as best we can, even though we're still kind of bumbling around doing decoration, remodeling, you know, things like that. I feel like it's good to stop every so often and just do something that isn't focused on my survival or imperative game progression, like things like getting to stone, from stone tools to metal tools, or metal tools to iron tools, you know, going from red clay to fire clay, those type of progression things that I've usually been focusing on. It's good to do that a lot of the time, but I think redecorating is nice. It's refreshing. It allows me to just relax and kind of like just stand around and chat with you guys. Honestly, that's kind of refreshing too. Just talking about building design and all this other stuff. Where am I headed? We need to plant these trees. It's a little too dark for that. Why don't we put the food away, the seeds away? Seeds? I think there's also seeds out here. Not soybean, though. Do we just not have soybean anywhere? Right, because we planted them all, and then they all grew, and we did not finish harvesting them. That's another thing on the to-do list. Jeez. Let's go... Please, nobody be down here. Okay, good. Soybeans. Grain. This other grain can go in a crate. Guess that's it for the food. That's easy. Now, blacksmithing? I think finally. Let's refill our water jug first, right? Refill our belly so we don't get hungry while we're working. Wonderful. Now, go in here. Where do we start? I guess that's the question. Where do we start? We need... Let's start with the molds we have. Let's start by collecting the molds from the pit kilns. Okay. Right, windows. Also, windows. Okay. We only need one lead ingot, so why don't we just start there? That's super easy. I doubt we'll even need more charcoal, but actually, let's not use the charcoal there. Get 2 pieces of the coal we just mined. I want to also, while that's doing its thing, grab this. Wait, can I? Can't put the coal in there yet. Four pieces smelt into 2 glass. So let's just take 4. that in there. Surely it won't need more. Oh, it doesn't even need more than 1 charcoal. That's convenient. There we go. That's the lead and the glass for the windows cooking. The next step is prep for the tools. To that end, we're gonna need wedges. So let's set... I don't think we're gonna use the anvil right now. So let's move these over here. Okay, wedges. We need the mallet. Need that. We need... Don't need a cauldron. We don't need a pro pick. We could use a pickaxe. Hammer, always. Axe, definitely. I'm regretting not making one earlier. And shovel. Do we need a replacement shovel? Not really. Okay, what else am I missing? Ingot, axe, pickaxe, shovel, ox blade. No, I'd rather a different weapon. Prospecting pick, hooks, cauldron. Okay, that's at least all the tools we can make out of the molds. Replacements and all. How's this doing? Oh, that's done. Okay. Just pour that now. Easy peasy. Alright. Now, in addition to these 6 molds, we also want to pour a handful of ingots. We only have 82 copper. Huh. There's a ceiling to how many we can make. I think it's 5. It might not even be 5. It's 4. God damn. That really sucks. I do need to use 7 of those, though. That's not even enough for these 6 tools, never mind additional ingots. I need a solution. That's a tough one. We make a pickaxe, for sure. We make a hammer, for sure. Crap. Okay, so I could make a pickaxe, a hammer, and then a sword. But that would be it, and then we'd have no copper going forward. We need a chisel, too. We can't get around it. We absolutely need the chisel. What does our saw look like? Our saw is in good condition. Okay, so... change of plans. We won't use these. Just put them wherever. Do this, this, 2 ingots. That kind of sucks. I was hoping we had at least 6 to do all the molds. Incredibly unfortunate that we can only do 2 molds. Oh good, I don't have to light it though. That's nice. Crapola. We need more copper. We need... What do we need to do to find more copper? Prospecting? We need sunny days. That's it. Damn. Okay. Well, we're just gonna hang out here for a little bit. Let that cook. Borax. Oh, we have a bunch of cattails here. Hello. Is that how you do it? Oh wait, there's one more. Hang on. Yay. We could make 2 whole skeps. That's cool. Can I go outside? No, it's like midnight. I'm not even gonna open that door. What are we thinking? Well, while we're here waiting for this to cook, let's take a moment. Let's be creative. We're gonna change this walling, this wood, into masonry. We're gonna use stone. Which stone? I'd like to replace this wall with more of the black brick. I'll probably pull up this flooring, which means this bedroom needs a remodel. I want to remodel all of it. I want to remove the brick wall. I want to remove the brick flooring, the shingle stairs. I want to do something with this stonework here so I don't have to leave rush matting on the floor. You know what I mean? Although the matting doesn't look bad either. I could just go filler pieces, any stone, and then just go full rush matting. I'm not opposed to that idea, actually. Maybe replace this with black brick. That still begs the question. Because I started with, what are we going to replace this with? And I ended up in the bedroom. Now, if you're new here, I get distracted easily. That right there is a prime example of things that can distract me. I start a topic, it leads to a similar vein, right? And I don't even answer my own question. Still, what are we gonna put here? We've got red, polished jasper. We've got aged herringbone planks. I like that. That looks snazzy. How can we make this better? How can we improve? Stonework, yes. Ashlar blocks or small stones? What color? Wait, didn't we find the green rock? What does that look like as a small brick? How would that look against the red, though? I guess that's the bigger question. I'd hate to make them all, like, make a bunch of bricks in order to make a replacement wall for this, and then not like what it looks like because it requires mortar to make the bricks. This is kind of one of those challenges that require the utmost care so that we don't burn resources for no reason. So, in theory, if we replace this wall, we'll replace this wall, probably the aged planks around the perimeter, and this woodwork here. Kind of awkward that the door is on the red, but then one over. We have like what's it called? The framing of the door, right? It's connected to the herringbone and the red. So I feel like whatever color we use for the brickwork, for the stonework, it has to not just blend with the red and look nice, but it has to also mesh well with the herringbone and the black brick. Simple solution would be black brick all around, right? But I don't know if I can even do that. I think that needs blue clay, which I can't even look up black clay brick. Blue, gray, clay brick, clinker clay, black. Yeah, okay, there it is. Black clay brick. I would not only need blue-gray clay, I would also need iron and a beehive kiln. So, yeah, black is not gonna happen. Although that would be a really easy solution, and it would look really sharp. Actually, that might be the best solution. Oh my god. What's another option, if not black? What have we found? Shale? That's kind of close. What about polished? No. What about... what is this? Age polished? I don't think I can do that. What about the stone? We turn it into cobble? No. What about... hang on. Go back. No, go forward. Ashlar. Small shell. That is kind of good. It's not quite black. It's a very dark gray. It would look sharp against the red. I think it would fit in well with the wood pattern here. Can I get like a side by side? Kinda. Yeah, it's not bad. I think we can just go up the river to get some shale. I can't touch those yet. Can we just do that right now? It's almost morning. Yeah, we'll wait a few hours. We'll have to empty our pockets. I guess in the morning we can plant trees, drop the skeps off. This cauldron mold. At some point we have to make a cauldron. Let's put that there for now. What else? We need to put the coal away. 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 Okay, that works. Oh, the bowls, the cooking pot, that doesn't belong in here. Wait, let's do this. Lots of things don't belong in here. Oh, there's one. What about... What else can we move? I guess the hammer really doesn't belong in there. That should be on the frickin' tool rack. What the hell? See, it's shit like that that lead me to make a replacement hammer when I probably didn't need the replacement hammer. What are you? You're practically broken. Okay, yeah, we did need the replacement hammer, but still... but still... What about... What else do we have? That bowl. Take the bowl. Put in the coal. We have red clay brick. We're gonna rip up the rest of the red brick from our bedroom. Do we have a plan for red brick? What if we... this is gonna sound really weird. Because this is gonna be red shingle. But what if we replaced this up here with the red brick and replaced this green marble with red brick? Like the outer perimeter of it. Keep this layer as green. It means I could put red brick up on this layer. That would look kind of weird. Shingle, brick, windows, and then the green, and then more brick. No, that's like a clusterfuck of nonsense. If we put red brick, we'd have to just remove the shingle, put like red brick here, right? That makes more sense. But I kind of like the shingle idea. Can we make that window now? Actually, maybe we can. The lead should be cooled. We need boards. I don't know how many. I'll just grab 8. And we need the glass. Is that done? No. Yeah. Just, put those bee things down. Okay. The bowl, cooking pot, that can go in the kitchen. While we're in there, we can grab some food. While we're here, we can... Oh, we already have water. We'll just drink some. Refill. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Here, we'll put the cooking pot here. Bowl can also go here. Okay. Why do I have this mallet mold? wax down. Maybe. Okay. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8. We have our journal, we have a bow, we have arrows. Craft, bandages, water. Okay, let's put charcoal in here, this in here. Trees will go plant. Food we will grab. Oh, give me that. Come on, buddy. I need you to leave. Okay. Oh, those were the red meat pies. Oh, that's perfect. Actually, that is really good. I don't want to hold all of them, though. Because these are like the best pies we have. Let's just head back real quick. Here we go. You got any money on you? Okay. Alright. What are we doing? Planting trees, that's right. What did we do? We did pomegranate up here. We can continue that. Alright. These are olive. Did we get olive? No, we got orange and cherry, which we don't have currently. So why don't we put them down here? We'll make... The cherry trees are more likely to live since we have more of them. We'll put them spread out along the edge here. Oh, we're already there. Okay, some of those should live. And then we'll have... We'll plant the orange trees like in the center here. Just in like a line. Hopefully one of those orange trees live. I think we go venture this direction. But yeah, we'll come back for that. I do also want to collect the crops. But I think I want to take a look. Oh, there's more. Is that soybean? Yeah, there's more soybean to collect. Freaking everywhere. I want to see if it's shale or slate. I can't remember. It's one of those two things. If it's shale, good. If it's slate, also good. But not what I thought it was. It is shale. Cool. Now, what do I need to make that happen? I need... shale polished into shale rock, right? So I just need the full rock. The best way of getting that would be with a hammer and chisel. Which I don't have on me. I suppose I could do it the other way, and I could just mine it out. But then that would use a lot of our pickaxe durability. I'd rather not. Okay, well, we have a solution for some of our rooms. What should we work on now, though? How do you get a full block with a chisel and hammer? It's through a mod. It's through one of the mods. Basically, what I do is, like you would in real life, you take your hammer, you take your chisel, you give it a few whacks on the outer perimeter where the stone you want to extract is connected to the rest of the stone that you're extracting it from, right? So you break that connection, and then you just pull the rock out. Easy as pie. It doesn't waste any stones because you're not actually mining any of the bricks out. So it's really, really powerful. And that's a lot of soybeans. Once that rice finishes growing, ooh, I'm gonna make so much pilaf. It's gonna be delicious. What are we gonna add to it? Interesting. I don't even know. maybe we should make a crate for the soybeans. Kind of makes sense. They're gonna store for 2 years anyway. 6 in one of these. That means it'll probably store what? Actually, it's a veg. It'll still be about 5 years in a crate. Why don't I also put the flax in one of those? Okay. That works. Uh, some stuff spoiled. Not really sure what that was. Oh, we have veg. We can make veggie pilaf. Add some onion and carrots to the rice and the soybean. That sounds pretty good. What are we gonna do with all the flax? We need clothing for winter. Can we make some sort of something for winter? I don't think so. Wool lined. Is that better than my boots? Actually, they are. Can I do that? No. Okay. I guess the best option would be like armor. Can I do that? Can I make armor now? How many is that? Where did that go? 16. That's another 16. Yeah, maybe. I might be able to make the chest and the helm, or cut it real close and make the chest and the legs. Right. Can I look at that again? That one more time. These, this, that. Okay. Now, what does the leg need? Hmm. No, that's not. Well, maybe. Hang on. No, that's not enough. Unless we have more flax somewhere else in the house. Surely. I know I didn't use it all to make bandages. I would never. Ah, here we go. Is this enough? Sure looks like it. Okay, where did this go? This went... Just show me again. Help me out here. Let's go here. And 1, 2, 3. Leg armor. Now. Can we make the helmet too? No. We're close. Well, not really. We're not really close, but we're close. We have the better parts of the armor. The helmet, whatever. Sure. That'll make me feel a little more comfortable delving deep into caves. We'll keep that on our hotbar. Can we replant the flax? We probably should. Let's go outside. Let's do that now. We need more flax. We have space. Let's just plop it right back down if we can. What does this need? This needs a K. We're looking at a lot of K deficiency, except for a few. Okay, what about how we can rotate? You want more soybeans or more grain? Soybeans are a K, so let's go with the grain. Toss that in there. I guess that's it for that. Those are both K. Although we could 58%. I'll just wait. Is the glass done? Okay. Is it still hot? There is. Let's make sure we don't touch it. Now we need the acacia logs. Okay, I don't think I need more than one, actually. 12 boards. Remind me, what does it take? Hang on, it's easier to look at the ingot. What does it take to make a window? Glass pane. Let's make more. Or I guess we can't because we only have one ingot. Let's make the one. That was a good choice of color. I think it blends well with the shingle. It fits in with the green marble. How's the outside look? I don't like their set back. Can we what can we do to make that look better? I guess the windows always go in the center. of a block. That's news to me. I never made windows before, so... I don't know. I don't like the look of it from the outside. So we might have to do something about that, but that's a future me issue. Future me can deal with that. We're not messing with it right now. Windows are in. Let's move on to something else. We even have armor now. That's kind of cool. Maybe... let's put these seeds in here too. Spelt grain. Oh, the rot was the berries. We had 2 stacks of berries. That's what rotted in the pantry. Nope, nope. There's more of you guys. Okay. Wait, 17 days. If I take this off of here and put it in here, does it last longer? It does, actually. I'm gonna take all these red meat slices, toss them in here. Okay, that'll be what we munch on the next few days, I suppose. Let's put this over here. We need to return the saw. Why is it so hard to get up these stairs? I hate these stairs. I'm gonna have to chisel more stair. Speaking of chisel, one of you ingots are supposed to be a chisel right now. Why are you not? Also, what was the other ingot for? Did we forget? One of them's a chisel. We've got the hammer, the pickaxe. Hmm. I suppose I could make a woodcutting axe, or alternatively, we could make a couple nails. Both of those things would help us. Oh, a spear. No, we need a replacement weapon. We have to make a spear. Have to. So, spear, chisel. Let's make that happen. Wait, is that our only spare pickaxe? Ooh, I don't like that. That makes me nervous. We need to find more copper. Oh, we don't need to make more nails. We have 6 nails. Okay. That's good. We also have 10 or 12 bronze bits. We might get some more. Making the chisel. Maybe we'll get an additional ingot out of that. Possible. Okay. Axe head. Is that our final or spear? Spear? What am I more comfortable with? A better weapon? Or Stone Age weapons and a better axe? Come on now. Obviously, we go for the weapon. Although I probably shouldn't do it on this anvil, because that's kind of... just kind of makes it difficult. Do that here. Alright, we finally did the blacksmithing. We're done. For now, at least. And it seems like we got back just enough nuggets to produce an additional tin bronze ingot. We'll save that for now. That's nice to keep on hand, just have it. If we need it, call it our emergency stash. There we go. New spear. Let's, what was the chisel was for a lot of different jobs. Where do we go from here, though? We have the tools now. What job do we want to focus on? Where do we want to put our attention? I think the first use of the chisel should be collecting the stone for this. Collect the shale, because I'd rather use it to collect and then not be able to chisel the bricks than try to chisel a bunch of stuff at home and then go to collect the brick and get stuck out there. I'd rather have the supplies at home. One other thing I want to do with the chisel is to chisel these red bricks into the ashlar block so that we can make the foundation for our storage. That's something we could do. Let's grab a hammer. Go to the kitchen. I think we put all the blocks up here. Or not. Did I move them? Surely. I must have. But to where? Were they just in the room with us when I said that? Show yourself. They're right here in this bin. Right where they should be. Okay. I don't know how many we need, but I don't think we're going to use more of the polished slab. Let's just chop up like half of them. Oh, that's 64 right there. Let's just do that. From this, we need mortar. It's also in this bin. What do we get out of that? 16 blocks. What did we say the perimeter was going to be? A 5x5? 4 tall? So that's not enough. It's close, but I feel like if we want to make the flooring also that, although we probably don't. Hang on. Let's try this. Ah, right. It makes an uneven amount. Oh, slabs. That's got to be cheaper, right? 3, 4, 5. That doesn't actually help right now. That also doesn't help. Jasper dry stone. We could do that. We have Jasper somewhere. Right there. Okay, we've got a few bits of dry stone, ashlar block, additional polished slabs. Maybe we just make the floor this polished slab and the jasper blocks the foundation. I kind of like that idea. That at least gets the start of the building in, and then we need some sort of wall. I like the idea of wood. Maybe we make... I'd like to herringbone, maybe bald cypress. How would that be labeled? It'd be like... This is aged thin. Let's look up thin herringbone. Birch, bald cypress. That's the one, baby. We can't make it, but I think we can just rotate it to this. So we just want to make planks, right? So if we... Okay, so here's the thing. First step, we'll be putting the foundation in. Second step, we'll be removing this woodwork, replacing it with shale. That'll require us venturing out and collecting shale. So what's the order of operation? First, go get shale. Second, put in the foundation. Third, remove the wood here, process it into planks. Then we can replace this wall with the stone we collect and build the walls of the following structure. Okay, then it needs a roof. Some form of a roof. I actually would like it to be different than the roofing on this main building. So it stands out, it looks unique, maybe a little different. Maybe a wood roof. If we're doing a white wooden siding, what are our options actually? Acacia, bald cypress, birch. So pretty much every tree can be cut into roofing. So what's gonna look good on a very white? Maybe the acacia. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, let's cut up some of those. Right over here, right? Yeah. We're probably going to need more. What is it? It's gonna be 5 by 5, so we'll put, what is it? I guess we have a couple options on how to design the roof. Since it's a square, we could make it come to a point in the center. It would utilize less of these and more of the other angled. Which one are they? The outer corner. And then we need a roof tip in the center. Or a roof ridge, maybe? One of the two. Maybe we hold off on creating all the roofing until we're ready, so that we don't make too many extra pieces. Just put that away for now. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to go collect shale. Let's go to sleep for a little while. Then in the morning we can head out.